Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing things a little bit different because this is going to be the first part of a two-part video on Made in Abyss. Now in this first part I'm going to be going over season 1 and in part 2 I'll be going over the third movie and season 2. So yeah, but before we do, I'm trying to hit 150 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you do enjoy today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So, if you don't know anything about Made in Abyss, that is okay. Let me give you a quick overview of what the show's about. Now, Made in Abyss is an adventure anime that started airing back in 2017. In the show, we follow Riko, a girl who wants to find her mother and eventually become a white whistle. One day, when out on an exploration mission, she and her friend Nat are attacked by a monster of the abyss when she is saved by a mysterious boy, and I will get into that more now with the plot. Now, in Made in Abyss, we follow Riko, a young girl who dreams of one day becoming a white whistle and exploring the abyss. Now, her mother left her when she was just 1 year old to descend into the abyss to find out the mystery of the abyss, and sadly hasn't been seen since. Now, one day when she is out on a descent, she is saved by a boy, but he is no ordinary boy. No, he is a robot. And I love this because it adds to the mystery of the abyss, like, why is he a robot? Why isn't he just a normal human child? But yeah, no, sorry, I got sidetracked there. Now, Riko, along with the help of her friends, bring the robot boy, who she has called Reg, back to the orphanage. Now, she lives in an orphanage because obviously her mother isn't there, so yeah, she lives in an orphanage with Reg, her friend Nat, and I can't remember the others. Now, when Reg awakens, he doesn't actually know who he is or where he's from, but he wants to find out his origin, which adds to the absolute mystery of the abyss, because you got to realize with Made in Abyss, the setting is never going to be focused on the outside world. It's always going to be focused on the inside, around the city of Orth, which is where it takes place. It's going to be focused around there because I personally consider the third main character of the show to be the abyss, because it is such an amazing set piece. But yeah, and no, that is a whole other tangent I'm not going to go down. I'll go down that in season 2. Now, Riko, after receiving a letter from her mother, decides to explore the abyss. Reg, on the other hand, emboldened by wanting to know who made him, agrees to join her. Along the way, however, they do run into many obstacles, such as monsters that can like imitate people's voices that they've killed and eaten. It's really grim. However, along the way, they also run into some old friends of Riko's mother, mainly Ozen, who I will put up a picture of on screen now. Yeah, I just love her. She's a really cool character. Now, like with many character segments that I do in my video, I am only going to be focusing on the two main characters, being Riko and Reg. Now, Riko's character centers around finding out what the abyss is and what the hell has happened to her mother, because after she reads the letter, it's really cryptic. It's "At the Netherworld's bottom, I'll be waiting," which is like super cryptic. This causes her to want to descend to reunite with her mother, but we don't actually know if her mother is alive or not, which is kind of like, that is a big gamble. And from what I can gather, in season 1, Riko has always wanted to know her mother, the famous Liza the Annihilator, but frankly never got the chance to, since she was abandoned when she was a 1 year old. But when she does get this letter, she does decide to go and find her, which is, like I said, a gamble. Now, with Reg, he wants to understand who he is, and in that regard, he is really introspective, but he still remains a complete mystery to me, because, like, while we know him, we don't know him, if you get what I mean. I love his personality. He is a really cool second character, and if either of these two characters were removed from the formula, I don't think the show would be as good as it is without these two, because they bounce off of each other so well. They're like besties, they're like best mates, and I love seeing it. Now, I'm not going to explain that much more about him, because in my part 2 review, I'm going to explain a lot more about the world of Made in Abyss in general. It's going to be a season 2 and third movie review, but also talking about the world more in general. With the world of Made in Abyss, it is genuinely enchanting, from the enigmatic abyss to the peaceful city of Orth. The depth and intrigue this series builds in the first season is genuinely phenomenal. I don't really have any other shows that have hooked me in like that in terms of world building, except One Piece, but we all know One Piece is a very long show, and the world building is built up over thousands of episodes and thousands of chapters. So for this show to do that straight away is really good. Overall, if you want an anime about discovery and adventure, this show is 100% for you. If you can look past the weirdness of the show, I haven't gone into that on this video because, yeah, it is a bit weird, but if you can look past that, then I would 100% recommend you watch it. And that is all for part 1, guys. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next layer of the abyss, and I will see all of you guys then. See ya.